Welcome. I greet you not just with words, but with the deepest respect from one soul to another. The fact that you are here, listening, present in this moment, shows a beautiful truth. You are ready to open your heart to wisdom. You are ready to grow. Today, I wish to share with you a sacred truth from the heart of the Buddha's teachings, Anicca, the law of impermanence. This truth touches every part of our existence, yet we often overlook it. It may seem simple, but it holds the key to peace, freedom, and deep transformation. Let us walk together now, as if you were sitting here with me beneath the shade of a Bodhi tree. Let your mind be calm, your heart open. Let this be a conversation between us, not just words, but a transmission of truth and compassion. Chapter 1. The Nature of Anicca. The Buddha taught that all conditioned things are impermanent. Everything that arises passes away. The body grows old. Emotions shift like the wind. Relationships evolve. Wealth comes and goes. Even joy and sorrow are visitors, not residents. Anicca is not a curse. It is not something to fear. It is reality. And when we see it clearly, it becomes a source of liberation. Imagine holding a flower. Its beauty enchants us, but the flower will fade. If we cling to its freshness, we suffer. But if we understand that its beauty lies in its fleeting nature, we can simply enjoy it while it lasts, without attachment. When we embrace impermanence, we become free. Chapter 2. The Illusion of Permanence. So much of our suffering comes from expecting permanence in a world that constantly changes. We think, this job will last forever, this relationship will never end, this success will always remain. But life moves like a river. It never stops flowing. A young man once came to the Buddha in tears. He had lost his wealth in a fire. He said, "I thought I had built security. Now it is all gone." The Buddha did not dismiss his sorrow. He simply said, "That which arises, ceases. That is the law. You are not wrong to grieve, but do not stay in grief. Learn from this truth, and you will be free." The young man later became a monk. He understood that the only true security is inner peace, a peace rooted in understanding the nature of change. Chapter 3. Stories from the Sangha. Let me share a story of a dear brother monk named Sati. He was devoted and gentle, but easily distressed when things didn't go as planned. One year, a strong storm destroyed our meditation hut. I saw him sitting among the broken wood, eyes full of despair. "Why must everything fall apart?" he asked. I gently placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Because, dear Sati, everything is made to fall apart, but our spirit remain unbroken." He learned to rebuild not just the hut, but his understanding. Every storm, every crack, every loss was a lesson. All things change, but the awareness that sees the change, that remains. Chapter 4. Finding Peace in Change. When we stop fighting change, we stop suffering. I know that sounds strange. We are taught to hold on, to build, to protect, to maintain. But what if true peace comes not from holding tightly, but from letting go gently? Like the tree that sheds its leaves each autumn, we too can let go. Not with sadness, but with trust. The Buddha said, "Just as a skilled potter makes pots and knows they will one day break, so should we live knowing everything is subject to change." When we live with this wisdom, we live more deeply. We cherish each moment. We become more compassionate, more present, more alive. Chapter 5. Mindfulness as a path to embrace Anicca. Mindfulness is the bridge between suffering and freedom. When we are mindful, we see change as it happens. We notice the in-breath and the out-breath. We feel the joy and know it will pass. We witness sorrow and know it, too, will fade. Mindfulness helps us witness without clinging, love without possessing, succeed without arrogance, and fail without despair. Every moment becomes a teacher. Every breath is a reminder. This, too, shall pass. Chapter 6. The Story of the Golden Bowl. There was once a wealthy man who offered a golden bowl to the Sangha. It was beautifully crafted, engraved with sacred symbols. The monks accepted it with gratitude. But one day, The bowl slipped and shattered. The man was heartbroken. He cried, "I offered it with love. Why must it break?" The Buddha, who had heard of the offering, said, "You did a beautiful act, but remember, even golden bowls break. Only the merit of the offering remains forever." The man bowed deeply. He understood. What we give, what we let go, what we do with love that endures. Chapter 7. Impermanence in our own lives. Look at your own life, dear one. Think of how much you've changed. You are not who you were 5 years ago, not even 5 minutes ago. And that is not a failure. That is life. You may have lost people. Dreams may have faded. Circumstances may have shifted. But in that very movement lies the beauty. You are always becoming. You are always growing. Can you learn to embrace the becoming instead of clinging to the past? That is the question mindfulness asks each moment. Chapter 8. Letting Go with Grace. Letting go is not giving up. It is choosing peace over pain. In Buddhist practice, we often meditate on letting go of expectations, of bitterness, of attachments. A wise nun I once met carried a small stone in her pocket. When asked why, she said, "It reminds me to drop what I don't need. Just as I can let go of this stone, I can let go of fear, of control, of regret." Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you trust. You trust the flow of life. You trust your inner resilience. You trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Chapter 9. Daily Practice of Embracing Impermanence. Let me offer you a simple practice. Each morning, sit for 5 minutes. Breathe gently and say silently, "Today I will meet change with grace. I will welcome life as it is. I will cherish what comes and bless what goes." During the day, whenever something annoys or disappoints you, whisper to yourself, "Anicca, impermanence." This single word can transform your mind, soften your heart, and calm your spirit. Chapter 10. The Gift of Impermanence. Without impermanence, nothing would be possible. Without impermanence, flowers would not bloom, hearts would not heal, pain would not pass, growth would not occur. Impermanence is not just a truth, it is a gift. It invites us to love more fully, live more deeply, forgive more easily. It teaches us to honor every moment, knowing it is precious, because it is fleeting. Beloved one, thank you for walking this journey with me. If there is one thing I hope you remember, it is this: nothing lasts, but everything matters. You are not broken because things change. You are not lost because life moves. You are part of the dance of existence, flowing, shifting, growing. Breathe, trust, smile. And when you forget, come back to this teaching, Anicca, impermanence. Let it be your companion, your teacher, your liberator. If this message has touched your heart, if you feel a stirring of peace, of clarity, of awakening, I invite you to join our Sangha online. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Buddha's Wisdom, where you will find more teachings, meditations, and sacred stories to light your path. Let us continue to grow together, to awaken together, to walk the path of mindfulness and compassion. May you be free from clinging. May you be free from fear. May you embrace the beautiful truth of impermanence. Namo Buddhaya.